David May was born in 1955, just 14 years after a flying training school was built in the area he would call home for over 10 years. May is the youngest out of his siblings, but he remembers a lot about his first home.
I'd be outside my house playing, and when the planes would come over, they'd come over so low, the wind from the plane would whistle through the power lines.
Cochran Field was constructed in 1941 to be used by British Royal Air Force cadets. From the beginning of 1944, flight training steadily diminished and the Air Force deactivated the base in December of 1945. Since then, it changed names a few times. May says manufacturing buildings now stand where his house once was. He says he played in the woods with friends and they would often find relics from the base.
We found all kinds of really cool, nice World War II uniform, helmets, ammo belts, canteen holders and canteens, backpacks. We considered them toys.
May says he wishes he would have held on to some of the items he found, as a reminder of that time period.
Back then, you didn't have to worry. You just didn't have to worry about it. My parents both worked. I was left at home by myself all the time. I did what I wanted to do, and that was play in them woods. At one time, I hung out there enough that Mr. Lowe, he took me one day and took me up, and I fell in love with it. That was fun.
The Lowe family still has hangars at the airport today. May's love for flying only grew. So in 1966, when he found out he would no longer get to walk through the woods to the airport,
I remember the morning my mother woke me up and said, "David, get up, we're going to move today." My heart fell out. I didn't want to leave there for nothing. I love those woods.
He says he kept going back, later working for the Lowe family in his teens and as an adult. He says he hoped one day he would be a pilot himself.
I still have my manuals. I did afford to buy my manuals. I wanted my private pilot's license, but I never could get around to getting them. I checked into it recently because now I think I could afford it, but I can't. I mean, I could get a license, but then you got to lease an airplane, so you got to have something to fly. So I still don't have them.
Maybe one day, May will return to the airfield and fly his own plane, just like he dreamed as a kid he would do.